Heya, this is Sydney, and I am here to talk us through it for Wednesday, April 9th, 2025. It is Mercury's day. Mercury is still in Pisces. He is now direct, moving pretty slow. He's gonna, speed back up. But holy shnikes, I know that I always love it when Mercury goes direct. I find that a lot of things around, technology and communication really start to improve, and I hope that they are for you too. The moon is in Virgo today, and we particularly like that Mercury is direct because the ruler to that moon in Virgo is Mercury. Not in the greatest of shape, but nevertheless, we love a direct Mercury for that. So today I really feel like the moon, we wake up determined to knock some things off of our list. We feel like we have to go out, we have to do something, we have to make some changes. And there's a few aspects that make me think that. I think that we kind of wake up with a sense of like really being able to see and understand what needs to be culled and changed. That we have like a really deep sense of like intuition and knowing around what we need to do when we wake up. And I think that that's because of the moon. The moon will be by quintile Pluto in the middle of the night. So what I mean is that aspect happens and then we kind of wake up with like a knowing. 4 a.m. we have the moon semi-square Mars, and I think this is where we're like, I gotta get some stuff done around my house. I feel like I need to clean. I feel like I need to do my laundry and take care of things and like all of that stuff. But it's still a bit of an irritating aspect because it is a semi-square, right? So we're feeling like pushed action, but we're also maybe a little bit hesitant. Maybe we're a little bit intimidated by the amount of things that we have put on our list. And so we're like, where do I even begin? That kind of feeling. 6:11 a.m. we have the moon being biquintile to the sun, which I like because now there is a like very almost like spiritual kind of moment where our needs, both creatively and emotionally, are in this sort of alignment, right? So we're kind of flowing. It's a nice, very minor flowing aspect, but we'll take it, right? 4:14 p.m. So we go through that in the morning. We have a lot to do. We're going to use that flowing aspect to try to get as much things, checked off of our list, because we have a moon in Virgo square Jupiter in Gemini at 17 degrees. There is a caution to not go overboard here. Whenever we have moon Jupiter contacts, it's usually like I need more and I am pushed to do more, right? With that square. And there's information here around, or a lesson here around kind of being able to go with the flow, but there is a caution to not go overboard in how you're trying to kind of make your various adjustments, considering that it is a mutable square. It's pushing us into some sort of action, but we could potentially go overboard in one way or the other. So try to show some level of like restraint or analysis. Do the moon in Virgo thing, the analysis thing. They're both the moon and Jupiter are ruled by that Mercury in Pisces, which is very close to the North Node in this day. So he's really trying to tell us how we're going to, think and comprehend and, tell our story about the future. So just, it's not a terrible aspect. We don't hate when Jupiter comes in contact with anything, but we can definitely overdo it, and we can definitely like overeat, overexert ourselves, that sort of thing. 6:06 p.m. we have the moon quincunx the sun. We overdid it. That sucks. And now we have to make adjustments. We have to make adjustments in how we are going to go forward. And maybe we're feeling a little bit self-critical. we're feeling a little bit embarrassed about how we did something a little bit too much. And now we need to kind of analyze what we did, make whatever changes we need to make, and then go forward. There could be an issue with forgiving ourselves for the ways that we might have not performed our tasks in all of the ways that we wanted to. So just know that you could be feeling a bit uncomfortable in your skin with that aspect. And then at 7:27 p.m., we have the moon sesqui square Pluto. And this is like, a deep internal emotional churning around things as well. So, but I also think that there's like such a deep level of analysis and intuition around the ways that we perhaps like behaved incorrectly that we need to eliminate. That even though we're feeling very dysregulated and probably pretty anxious, this is very much like a upset tummy kind of aspect, that when we have those sesqui squares to the moon or with the moon, these things go by pretty quick. So don't believe the hype that you are feeling on the inside. If you start feeling some sort of way in the evening on Wednesday, just go, okay, this too shall pass. I do not need to make any changes right now unless like something, that you can shift. But if that's not the case and you're just feeling, try to get really calm, try to find some sort of regulation for your body, be really nice and gentle with yourself, because we got a lot more that we're gonna be going through tomorrow. So yeah, be gentle with yourself on Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Hey, thank you for listening to today's Astro Weather with me. I'm Sydney. As a reminder, I'm always open to seeing both new and my beloved returning clients. My website is ddastrology.com. That is D as in dog, astrology.com, to check me out and just click the email buttons in order to schedule with me. If you're into a more conversational feel with your podcast and content, I have a podcast called BS Astrology with my fellow Mercurial Mommy Bender, and we put out episodes every Sunday for the week. Just search BS Astrology on YouTube or wherever you enjoy listening to your podcasts, including Spotify, Audible, and more. Have a good day.